All right, so here we are, Algebra 2 in Savas, and we are looking in lesson 7-1 at the fourth problem I've assigned. What are the sine and cosine ratios for a 45, 45, 90 triangle? So what does that even mean? So you got this 45, 45, 90. Hopefully you remember from geometry, when that happens, these two sides are congruent. And they tell us one of the legs is a 21, so then the other leg is a 21. And if you go to solve that for the hypotenuse, in case you didn't learn the shortcut tells you that it's 21 times the square root of 2. But if you didn't know that, you would do something like the sum of the square of the legs equals the square of the hypotenuse. And if you do 21 square root, so you're going to end up wanting c, not c squared. And if you square root both sides to get that, let's see what that works out to equal. The square root of 21 squared plus 21 squared. So the square root of 21 squared plus 21 squared. So let's see, we could, let's get that exact answer for the 21 squareds. So it would be 2 21 squareds. Maybe this is would be a better way to show it to you. So you see where this would be 2. So you see where this square root of 2 came from. It'd be 2 of the 21 squareds added together, because you have the square root of 2 there and the square root of the 21 squared, which a squared undoes the square root. So that's always going to work that way if it's a 45, 45, 90, where you're going to get the leg times the square root of 2. So using that now, from one of your 45s, the opposite side is going to be a 21, and the adjacent side is also a 21, and then over that hypotenuse. So this sine and cosine, they're going to be the same. The 21 over the 21 square root of 2. And so really in any one of these, you're going to have the 21 divided by the 21, simplify, cancel, reduce out. Multiplying by 21, dividing by 21 undoes each other. So you have a 1 over a square root of 2. And then many times they don't like those square roots in the denominator. So to rationalize the denominator, this is going to be multiplied square root of 2 over square root of 2. That's 1, because anything divided by itself. But see, in the denominator, that gives you a square root of 4, so that you have a 2 there. So both of these will be a square root of 2 over 2. Just to see if it would have accepted the 1 over the square root of 2, let's put it in and just see what happens. 1 over the square root of 2, and see what it says about those. 1 over, see if Savas accepts it. All right, let's put it in the other way just to show you. So square root of 2 over 2. Square root of 2 over 2. Whoops. Square root of 2. Get outside of that before you do your fraction. Arrow to the right there. And then let's do the same thing here. The square root of 2, get arrow to the right to get out of the square root, and then do your divided by 2. And it does like it when you rationalize the denominator. So there is Savas Algebra 2. Lesson 7-1, the fourth problem I have assigned to you. Hopefully that helps you out to understand that.